am the fire, I am burning brighter, roaring like a storm, and I am the one I've been waiting for.
Okay. Starting the broadcast. Hey everybody, it's your favorite podcast ever, the Feinics Gate. We're back after what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, because we took last week off. Why? Because last week was New York City Comic-Con. And if you can't notice, look what I'm repping today. Podcast City Network. I did a thing. The shirt that I got was just a little bit too big, so I made my own. Okay. But, you know, so shout out to Podcast City Network. Shout out to the second round's New York City edition for kicking some major ass in their Who You Got challenge.
Rookie!
And congratulations to Bex, the notorious Bex, for being the first woman to ever win. I think me and Ashley might take exception to that.
Maybe.
Maybe. So, you know.
Hashtag steal the belt.
Hashtag coming for you. But, so it is episode whatever, 14, which is my personal lucky number. Because I love the number 14 for many reasons.
Oh yeah? Name one.
I'm born on it. My sister's born on it. My mother's born on it. 14 has always been a lucky number. 7 plus 7 is 14. So suck my dick.
Alright.
Alright then. So as always, for now, I have Fernando with me. He's been, you know, having fun on his little staycation, and he's been helping me out with the gate.
Back to the war next week.
Yep, back to the war. So anyways, we're going to talk about what else but New York City Comic-Con. Why? Because it was an epic 4 days.
Yes, it was.
Whew.
Very tiring, too.
Oh my god. It took me 2 days just to recover from those 4 days.
Yeah.
I cosplayed every single day. Fernando cosplayed 2 out of the 4.
Yeah, I couldn't do the last day.
No way.
Basically,
I barely could do the last day. Halfway through the day, I ripped my wig off. I was like, I'm gonna done! Fuck this!
Yeah, you can see the mark on my head.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
That's not from me. That's from
The wig.
wigs. Well, a wig,
A
because
wig.
it was just the one for Joku. But, you know, go ahead. Tell them about your experience with the cosplay while I check on our stuff.
Yes, it was. Like I said, I only did 2 out of 4 days this week. I did my famous Joku the first day. It was good like before, but the only difference this time is this mark on my head. I look like Harry Potter now.
Yeah, okay, you wish you looked like him.
Yeah, no, I don't have the glasses and I don't have the thunderbolt.
Or the charisma. Or the British accent.
And I'm not 12.
He was 17 in the last book.
Last book. Anyway.
And it was 11.
Oh, I don't care. That's how I tell I don't read the books.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Oh, please. Anywho, like I said, it was a lot of fun. A lot of people were very surprised and shocked by what I've done and what we've done.
Every single look that he did, I created. Thank you very much. His idea, I'm the one that brought it to light and fruition. I'm the one that did the makeup. I'm the one that did the crafting. I'm the one that did almost everything that needed to be done. He financed it.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, it was still a lot of fun. We've also got to IGN.
We did.
We got to IGN.
We got interviewed for IGN. We got interviewed for Fernando got interviewed for a Japanese game show or something.
I don't know what it was. The interviewer didn't speak a word of English. And that was much fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
But they were even surprised at what I did. But it was a real toss-up between the Joku and the Apocalypse I did. That was gained a lot of popularity.
A lot.
Surprisingly, it was just a test run.
It's true. It's true.
It was just a test run. Your Bumble Queen came out pretty good.
Thanks to Mary and Alan who did the hammer.
Yeah, that big ass hammer that practically knocked out half the crowd.
I snorted.
Yeah, you were ready to pull a monster swing.
I was thinking about it
Thinking about it, you almost did it.
several times.
Yeah, you hit me in the face once. Yeah, I saw that.
It wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, sure it wasn't.
Anyways.
Anyway, yeah, like I said, we got into IGN. We were interviewed.
You got interviewed more than me because honestly, this year, I didn't want to be on camera too much. I don't know. It's not my normal. I just didn't want to be. I didn't even want to take photographs. Honestly, I was the one taking them this year.
Yeah, I didn't take a lot of photographs this year, surprisingly enough.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. What else? But there was a lot of photographers, a lot of great cosplays.
Oh my God, yeah.
I would say, a lot of people, even though they did a lot of common characters,
I'm right next to you.
They
Hi, Sin.
They took their time. You could tell people took their time.
Unlike us. I mean, this is the craziness that is cosplay for New York City Comic Con. I had my outfit picked out for months. It was finished. It was done. And then I put it on, and I ripped it. Yeah, that wasn't fun. Stepped on the hem of the dress and right along the fucking hem. Yes, we should be on TV. If not, we're definitely on their website.
Definitely on the website.
But, yeah, so Princess Merida, the traditional Princess Merida that I had planned for Thursday, didn't work. So what did I do in my insane, as he calls cosplay, mad, evil genius mind?
The evil genius.
I turned Princess Merida into white trash Princess Merida.
Straight out of the
Straight
trailer
out
park.
the trailer park, you know, and it was a grand old time. I mean, the only thing that I missed was that I didn't have was carrying around like a couple of Budweisers.
Oh,
I had like...
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
Yeah.
Instead of the quiver, you had Budweiser cans.
Instead of the quiver, I was thinking about having like just like shotgun like right here. But that's definitely a character that I plan on revisiting because it was just a lot of fun. And it was comfortable. I was wearing a corset, but I was still comfortable.
You were comfortable.
I was.
And like I said,
I was comfortable on Friday too. The only day I was not comfortable was Saturday.
Oh yeah.
For multiple reasons.
Your foot.
Well, not just my feet. Yeah, my feet were killing me by the day too.
Yeah, because of that one
on the way, because we parked 2 blocks away in a little parking lot that's right by the Javits. And there's an uneven sidewalk. It got him on Thursday. It got me on Friday. And my ankle just went kick. And it was so... I thought nothing of it. I was like, all right, I'm good. Whatever, fuck this. You know, adrenaline's pumping. You don't feel it.
Yeah,
No, not so much by the end of the fucking con. I could barely walk. I was downing painkillers and aspirin like they were fucking Tic Tacs.
You were not.
I was. No,
Lies, stop lying.
I don't give a flying shit, you know, like freaking everybody knows that I had back surgery, so because of my back surgery and the multiple other health issues that I have, I'm on a shitload of pills and other things, so I always carry something with me, just in case I get it, God forbid, my back starts acting up or something else starts acting up, so I always have painkillers on me, and they're just Tramadol. I mean, basically, it's nothing more than a dummied down or souped up ibuprofen.
True.
So, I'm like, pop, pop, to try to make the pain go away, and it just, at the end, I was like, nope.
Yeah, you're for
Aw, thanks, Sin, but that Feinics cosplay, there was a reason why it was retired for 10 years. And, Sin, you're going to love the irony of this one, because Sin was actually present for some of this. You're never gonna guess who was there and saw me in my Feinics cosplay. Kevin. Yes. My lovely ex-fiance, Kevin, who is part of the reason why I have not worn my Feinics costume in a decade. Like, literally 10 years. I have not worn my Feinics cosplay. Why did I bring her out this way this year? Because my friends asked me to.
Well, we were supposed to do the shoot, but
Yeah, but it coincided with our photo ops. And we had like 4 epic photo ops.
which was pretty cool.
Yeah, Finn Balor on Thursday.
Which was he was very
He
nice.
was so cool, and we're the same height.
Yeah, he is. But
And
very
we
nice.
did the too sweet. Yeah, he did it with us in the picture. It was, yeah.
Yeah, Finn Balor was very good. We had Michelle Rodriguez that day too on Saturday.
No Saturday. And no, I don't do dark Phoenix, Juggy. I do green Phoenix. Dark Phoenix is my friend Dominique, and she kills it. I might or might not do a dark Phoenix once, things happen, but we'll see. We'll see.
We had Michelle Rodriguez
Saturday, and then also Jason Momoa.
Yeah, that was David and Goliath.
Oh, he wasn't. Stop scratching. He was not just David and Goliath. I mean, he towered over me and Fernando. Like,
Michelle Rodriguez was this tiny, and he was like Andre the Giant. I was
and he had his, because he's so tall, the way his hand was resting was right above my butt, so I'm cheesing so hard in our photograph. Like, it literally looks like I have my eyes closed in happiness, because
the dude is so tall.
And he smells sexy, too. Like, oh my God.
The dude was so tall that even the guy who was handling was yelling out,
"Don't grab his butt
above the waist. Hands above the waist.
Don't grab his butt. Don't ask him to pick you up."
Yeah, he was
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about Jason Momoa. Like, hello. Oh, should we get the photograph to show them?
We'll get it.
Where they
Move, dog.
They're right there next to Cheshire. So, yeah. Can we talk about how sexy this man is? I mean, seriously, sploosh factor with this guy. I mean, holy crap. And here it is. Yeah, look at that cheese. Look at that cheesy grin. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Sexy man, deal with it. That's right. So, this is what kind of sucked, though, about Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa was only supposed to be there on Sunday, which a lot of people did buy Sunday passes for. And the photo op that I bought, was supposed to be a part of, my mother goes with me every Sunday for the past 3 years. So, Mama Jade gets a photo op from us every year.
True.
Her photo op this year was Momoa. But Momoa moved his day from Sunday to Saturday. And there was no fucking way in hell that I was not getting a photo op with Jason Momoa. I mean, hello.
So we went with plan B.
We rescheduled the photo op to Saturday for us.
Yep. So that was pretty good. Yeah, we had a run. We from Michelle Rodriguez to Michelle Rodriguez.
Michelle Rodriguez was our photo op at 12:40. Jason Momoa was our photo op at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
And we won several lotteries this year, which we honestly never fucking win.
Yeah, we met Adam Savage.
That was
like
from
the end of the day.
Mythbusters, and I did not realize that Adam Savage was such an avid cosplayer and loves the scene and just loves the joy of it.
He gets it.
He gets it. He loved our cosplay. Absolutely, geeked out over it. Fucking loved it, and that was great.
Who else? We met the whole Cowboy Bebop.
The creators of Cowboy Bebop. We met them. Got free autographs from them. Again, lottery. I won.
Who else?
I also won.
What else did we win?
We also won two panels. Fernando won Star Talk.
Yeah, I won the 2 panels, right?
With Neil deGrasse.
That was very, very good.
Yeah, it was great.
She's always said how great he is.
Yeah.
I've never understood him.
I listen to Star Talk. I watch it on YouTube sometimes. It's great.
I actually enjoyed him. He actually had a very sentimental letter.
It was also his birthday.
It was his birthday.
Yeah.
That he wrote to NASA because it was their birthday as well.
Yeah, apparently him and NASA are born on the same day.
So it was very, very good. I'm gonna start checking them out more often.
Yeah.
And then the second one was the backup plan was Michonne from The Walking
We
Dead.
won that for Sunday. We won the Denai Guerrera panel for Sunday, as well as we also had a photo op with Denai, because when Momoa transferred to Saturday, Denai was the only one that my mother really wanted.
And then
So then
she
she canceled Sunday.
Thanks a lot. But shout out to Zachary Levi.
Oh my God! So Zachary Levi is the one that took over Denai's panel.
And he was very, very fun.
He's so good. Honestly, I've watched Chuck in the past. Like, it wasn't really something that, like, screamed, oh my God, watch me back in the day. But now, actually, I kind of, being at that panel with him, I kind of want to go back and give it a rewatch. So, anybody out there who has actually watched Chuck, is a fan of Chuck, hit me up. Hit up the Feinics Gate. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know, your thoughts and everything. And I'll probably do a review on the series later on once I finish it, because I'm a binger.
No, but he was out there.
Yeah, and I never knew he suffered from mental illness. And that's great. Not great that he suffers from mental illness, but...
He was very relatable to the public. He actually went out with IGN and tried to get people to
tell them what Shazam means.
That was pretty funny. Mark Ruffalo was also there.
He came on Thursday, and honestly, I would have loved to get a photo op with Mark Ruffalo. I would have loved to get an autograph. Not for $200.
Well, come to find out, he snuck in Saturday dressed up as one of the characters from Gravity Falls. I think that was.
Probably.
I think it was from Gravity Falls. The old guy. I don't know his name. Someone could put it out there.
I don't watch Gravity Falls, so I don't know.
But he dressed up as that, and then he put like a YouTube video with him and Momoa. And then come to find out, Michelle Rodriguez also did it.
She was hiding. They were hiding in plain sight.
She walked around in the Day of the Dead mask in Artist Alley. She just posted it. So,
God damn it.
Yeah, so basically the New York Comic Con celebrity was all of them in plain sight.
Well, except Momoa. Momoa didn't do it. Momoa would have been.
Hide Momoa.
He would have been instantly recognizable and swarmed.
No, but I was actually, like I said, people.
Yeah,
get the fuck out
of
here.
Dude.
Shh. No.
No, I'm sorry. I love Mark Ruffalo. Let's not get it twisted. I love all his work, not just from him being the Hulk. But I spent, what was it? It was like 100 and change. It was 100 and change for Momoa. It was 140 for Denai. It was 60 for Rodriguez, and it was 60 for Balor.
Yeah.
So altogether, I spent close to, let's see, 120 plus 140 equals 260 plus another 120 is 380. Almost $400 on 4 photo ops. Now, keep in mind, I also managed with each photo op to get, except for 2 of them, I got 2 extra prints, which they charge you $10 each.
Oh, you also missed Richard.
Now, let me get to that.
Oh.
Not there yet.
All right.
So pump your brakes. I got 2 extra prints for people that came in with me, because we also didn't mention who our 4th photo op was. So because Denai canceled her Sunday, I had 2 choices. I could get a refund, or I could switch it to somebody else. So my crazy ass decides to switch it to David Tennant. That's right, bitches. I met the wibbly wobbly tiny wimey doctor. Oh, and he was so happy to be there too. Like he was like in our faces. He was like, "Hi, what's going on?" And it was like, oh my God, Our friend Jonathan came in with us on that photo op.
Yeah, Jonathan hung
out with us. Jonathan is one of our good friends. He's our Pokemon buddy.
He's also our Funko buddy.
And our Funko buddy, our Pokemon buddy, our concert going buddy, because I've gone to plenty of concerts this year with Jonathan and his girlfriend Florence. Hi guys, if you're watching. But yeah, so those 4 photo ops alone cost close to $400. Now, most people would be sitting there going, "Oh my God, you spent $400 on photo ops?" This is the only convention Fernando and I have gone to all year. I took a big break. The only reason I even go is because Comic-Con for me is a non-stop tradition. I've been going for 15 years straight.
Pokemon.
Yes, Pokemon.
Gen 4 this
Gen
week.
4 is dropping. But anyways, I have not missed a single New York City Comic Con since they started. So I wasn't going to miss it this year just because, you know, whatever. But we do need to get into the nitty gritty of how they ran it this year and how they announced things this year and how they did things this year. We'll do a pro and con. How do you feel about that?
Okay.
Pros.
Pro.
Peanut.
Pro. They moved Artist Alley to a bigger venue.
I mean, bigger, yes.
Bigger.
Still crowded as
Still
fuck.
crowded, but it wasn't as hot.
It was fucking boiling. What are you talking about?
I would,
I was dying.
compared to last year.
True.
Compared to last year was an oven. It was you walk
Last year they had Artist Alley where the photo ops and the autographs were.
right, and that's what I'm trying to say. Whoever organized everything and put them in different sections, that was a pro. I actually thought it was actually handled very well. They took not all the photo ops, they moved it to one small area, get it done. They even
Very quickly. The lines were not fucking mishmash hell.
No, and
That's
they actually
good.
had some organization. Not perfect, but some organization.
Oh, you mean like that crazy lady?
Hey, shout out to the crazy lady. All right.
Hey. That crazy lady was fucking...
Took her job way too seriously,
Just a bit.
but she kept it running.
She did.
I have to give her that credit.
We will give her the credit where credit is due. She did her job and she did it well. Did she annoy the ever-living fuck out of us while doing it?
Yes. Con.
Butter.
She's alright. Con.
It was very small. They knocked down half the Javits. Half of the Javits Center is not even there. It's just a hole. It's a crater. So half the Javits, we didn't have that space. I mean, the whole upper floor was great. It was fine. It was there, but
Yeah, it was compact.
and there was do I want to say there's way too many people? Because there's always a lot of people.
Like I said, it was crowded. It was crowded.
Well, it's always crowded. It's been
But-
getting more and more popular. I would say over the past 5 to 7 years, it has become a shit show.
It's yeah, but still another pro.
The autograph lines were pretty smooth, pretty seamless.
Yeah.
I got to meet Richard Horvitz, and I got to I also got to meet Ricky Simons, who are the voice of Zim and Gur, which is, anybody who knows me knows those are like my ultimate favorite cartoons of all time. Johan Vasquez created these characters. I'm obsessed with Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, and then of course by proxy I'm obsessed with Invader Zim.
Mhm.
And I got to meet both of them. But now here's the con of this. They announced Richard Horvitz, which was like for me. They said absolutely nothing about Ricky Simmons. I found him by chance wandering the show floor.
And then you told like 4 of your friends. to
And
go.
every single one of us were like, ran
Ran
over
over
there. We're like, what? Guys here? And we went running like a bunch, like literally like a pack of wild buffalo.
Mhm. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Floor setup.
That was a con.
That was a con.
That was a con because even though there wasn't as much space, they really put, in my opinion, too many booths. I think.
Actually, believe it or not, a lot of people were getting denied booths because of the space.
That's what I'm saying. I think they were.
No, I want to tell you a con of how they had this set up. Every year they have panels and certain things happening because of the space issues at the Javits outside of the convention.
Yeah.
Now, there's a convention happening next in November that a couple friends of mine are going. I think it's called Anime Next.
Anime,
think Anime Next.
Con, Anime Kid.
No, I think it's Anime Next.
Okay.
Now, old school days, New York City Comic Con used to also be in tangent with an anime con. They apparently tried to resurrect that this year with it. Alright, cool, whatever. You wanted to compete with Anime Next in November, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. But here's the problem. Do you know where Anime Next was being held? all the way on the other side of Manhattan at the pier.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Ask me how many people I know went over to that.
Nobody.
Nobody I know went over to Anime Next. It was like a ghost town. I saw pictures of it. It's like they prepared for a really good party, but told nobody about it.
Oof. Yeah, the whole thing with the panels and to other. I understand they want as much people as they can, but
Having panels at MSG, having panels at the Gramercy, having panels at the, where else do they have?
Hammerstein.
Hammerstein.
That every time I have to leave
I
2
gotta-
hours in advance to get there,
Line up, get a seat, and
To-
it's not even guaranteed.
it's not even guaranteed.
The only guarantees we had were our lotteries.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
And that was another con. Not a lot of,
Interesting content.
I want to say not only content, not a lot of guests. Because like I said,
Is that what it's called? Anime NYC?
Yeah, I think that's what
Thank you, because I kept getting it confused between Anime Next and Anime NYC. So I don't know the name of the convention. I'm not going, but I know some friends of mine are.
But yeah, there wasn't a lot of guests this year, and then like the big guests only did 1 day, which was kind of like upsetting.
Well, then I did 4. Then that 4 turned into 3.
Then
Richard
3
Horvitz did the 4.
Richard Horvitz did
The
4.
Boy Meets World cast was there, but
Okay, does anyone really
unfortunately,
care?
some people did. Unfortunately, I had really no interest in meeting them. I mean, compared to the other guys, none. Look, Terry Hatcher and Dean Cain were there.
That actually I heard was actually kind of pretty popular.
Yeah, I mean, it's Terry Hatcher and Dean Cain, Lois and Clark.
Superman, yeah.
You know, like, I would have met them too if I had the extra swag.
Well,
But we don't.
not yet.
Mm.
We'll work on that. But anyway, like I said, the guest lineup. But a pro for me, even though there wasn't as many guests and the way they presented it kind of looked blah.
No, I kind of like their setup. They had the traditional setup of where they had the cool cars from Chevy.
No, that's what I'm saying.
They had like a couple of little things in the front when you first walked in, and then they had the Rick and Morty truck.
Oh, Rick
and
and
they
Morty.
had like a couple of like things outside that they normally have, and the food trucks were all in the tunnel, and every cosplayer knows to go to the tunnel for your photographs. So a lot of meetups were happening there. My issue is that there was a lot of people that you didn't know were coming to Comic-Con until the day of. Like, 3 Power Rangers were there, Karen Ashley, Austin St. John, and I think, 4 Power Rangers, because Jason David Frank was there too. Again.
He was promoted.
He was
The other
promoted,
three
but the
weren't
other 3 weren't really. They had a booth on the upstairs floor, on the show floor itself, not in the autograph photo op area
No,
like
they
JDF did. Austin St. John, Karen Ashley, and I don't remember which other one was there. Was it Steve Cardine? I'd have to look. I don't know if
Walter Jones.
Yes,
Walter
Walter Jones, Austin St. John, and Karen Ashley.
Right.
And I think that was it.
And then the other side.
They
was
had Sting, which
Sting.
I'm really pissed we didn't get over there because it was just so crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Trish, Lita, Christian,
Jerry
the King Lawler, and I think the $1 Million Man was
No, it was some luchador I never heard of.
Right.
They said he was a big deal. I never heard of him.
And Fernando knows all about lucha,
So I never heard of him.
But yeah, so that was kind of annoying. And then of course you have Ricky Simmons who was upstairs. You have, who else was upstairs? And I'm sitting there going like, what? Oh, Neil Adams was there, and my friend Zia and her family was down in Artist Alley, but Neil was up on the show floor.
Yeah,
He had a big spot.
Who else?
Tons and tons and tons of authors were there, which was great. I got so much new stuff to read. So happy about that.
Yeah, I was a little happy myself this year.
Tell them why.
Well, like I said, this year was the part of the Dragon Ball tour.
Mm-hmm. They had all the video games. That's
They
right.
had the video games.
The SH figure arts.
Yeah, which got me this year. I didn't get them all.
But we did get the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Which actually wound up being the New York also exclusive, which was the Vegito.
Yep.
And
Jeff's losing, Juggy's losing his shit because Topanga was there.
Topanga-
Yes, Topanga
Topanga
was
was
there.
yeah, I got the Vegeta.
I would have probably sprung for the Boy Meets World if Ryder Strong was there, but he wasn't.
I honestly think if he was there, I think that it would have put it over the top.
I would have put it over the top for me, because they had Wilfredo, who, don't get me wrong, Feinics! I love it. He's awesome. He was definitely my man crush besides Ryder Strong growing up. And obviously Ben Savage was there, who played Corey Matthews, and Topanga was there. But you don't have friggin' Zack Ryder. You don't complete the quartet. So for me, 3 out of 4 wasn't enough.
I was more like 2/3.
Oh, and then the very last second they added Finn Balor, Sasha, and Bailey.
For one day.
For one day.
One day.
We got the Balor photo up, and I kept saying to him, should we get Sasha? Should we get Bailey? And he was like, do you really want to spend another $120 on those two? I was like, no.
They'll be around. They'll be around.
I probably would have gotten a Bailey hug, though.
Yeah, well, that's true. But what else? Yeah, today it was the second to last, I think, stop of the Dragon Ball tour.
Yeah.
There
was so much Dragon Ball stuff.
Yeah, this year was the Dragon Ball. Every year there was a big theme. Last year was Power Rangers. Everything was Power Ranger.
Because it was the 25th anniversary.
Right. This year was definitely Dragon Ball with the game that came out.
Oh, Jeff's losing his shit because
Sasha Banks was there.
Yes, and no, we didn't meet her.
Because
expensive. I mean, $60 isn't a lot when you think about it, but it is in the grand scheme of things. I mean, him and I barely even got exclusives.
True.
Usually we go crazy and we get a ton of exclusives every year. This year?
We kind of toned it down.
Not even that. There really wasn't any exclusives that they announced or that were around that we wanted.
Yeah, that was another con. The exclusive list this year, I'm sorry, stop with the pins. Like I said,
You're not Star Wars convention.
No.
Yeah, no.
No, stop with the pins.
Yeah, they apparently had an exclusive NYCC pin set.
And then there was a Mega Man pin that they made 250. Listen.
And then there was the Infinity Gauntlet, which we should have gotten, but I was lazy.
No, I'm not doing that again because
we did that at Suico.
We did this at Suico. We almost wound up fighting a 10-year-old boy.
No, I almost wound up fighting a 10-year-old boy and his dad.
Still, there was fist fights over a Thrawn, whatever his name is. Thrawn. That was insane. No more pins. Please, for the love of God, no more pins.
And I collect pins, so that says a lot.
Yeah, we're not doing that again. Books-wise, there was a lot of books. There
was
a few,
I love it.
I was looking for one in particular, but I didn't find it. Which was the Shattered Spider-Man cover, which I think was issue 300 or 700.
Okay, well, let's be clear here. There was a ton of comic vendors.
Yeah.
And there was also a ton of book vendors.
Yeah, there was.
Fernando's he's into comics, so he managed to get, what's that grouping that you got that you've been looking for years?
Oh, I was able to find the only time Marvel versus DC, all 4 in mint condition. And I remember the card series. How much pins did you collect? 0.
I actually only bought 2 pins this entire convention.
Which pins were those?
The Power Ranger pins.
Oh yeah, that was easy. Yeah, that was the first.
There was exclusive Power Rangers pins for sale at the Boom booth. Boom.
Yeah, boom.
Boom. That basically does the Power Ranger comics. Shattered Grid, and they had Shattered Grid pins. I bought some. That was the only pins I got.
They went out quick. From what I was told, they had to get
I grabbed mine on Thursday. Why? Because I'm smart.
Yeah, word of advice, do all your exclusive shopping on Thursday.
Yeah, most people like to wait if they get the 4 days. They like to wait until Sunday because they think they're going to get a deal. Word of advice, do your shopping on Thursday.
Spend the money.
Spend the money. Haggle if you have to, because you know sometimes these people are going to haggle with you.
That's how I got my Vegeta.
There you go.
Because I went to the Blue Sky booth.
Yes.
I said I was only going for a Goku.
Yes.
Guy pulls out a Vegeta. I said, can I get
Give me it.
Give me it.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I only get that. I get the staff. I get the Goku. Man, I walked away clean. And then
You
I was
did.
like, let me just try another shot. I went to the other Blue Sky booth. Walk away with smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, he did that behind my back, by the way. I didn't even know he was doing it, and I was just like, all right, have fun.
All I said was I'm gonna pull a stunt.
Yeah. Just like you did last year. And the
look-
year before that.
And look what I got. And look what I got you for that.
Don't speak of this.
Yeah, okay.
We don't speak of that.
All right. Still.
Some people still have sour grapes.
Anyway. Yeah, but there wasn't. But there wasn't really that many like exclusive. Like I heard the shirts. Like there was a lot.
There
of
was a
shirts.
lot of exclusive covers. There was a
Covers.
lot, like, I got the New York City Comic Con special edition Pink Ranger variant cover for a Shattered Grid comic. That's for me. I got that for me because Pink Ranger, if you can't tell, is like, you know, my bitch.
Well, like I said, I found the Marvelverse DC.
Yep, the only version. They're a mint
Mint.
condition.
He
He was gonna go get them graded, but it cost money.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot. What else? They were giving away issue 1000 of Superman.
No, well, they weren't giving it away,
Not giving it away, but they
but
were
they
like,
had it.
They had it.
It was cool.
They were-
I got, we went to the Hallmark booth,
that was a
and
good one.
this is where I actually, I was so happy because, now, anybody that knows me knows I love 80s cartoons, and one of the biggest 80s influenced cartoons is, for me, is Rainbow Bright. I mean, why else would I dye my hair different colors and all colors of the fucking rainbow? For fuck's sake. I mean, this is the only character, honestly, now that I think about it, I've never actually tried to cosplay because
You've thought about
I've
it.
thought about it, but mostly because, like, they make the raver costumes that look like the Rainbow Bright costume, and I don't want to look like a hooker. But anyways, so Hallmark was the one that originally created the series. And Hallmark has always held the exclusive rights. So I've never, ever been able to get the entire series on DVD. The only way you can kind of watch it is through YouTube. And even then, you're not going to find every single episode. At the Hallmark booth at New York City Comic Con this year, they had the entire Rainbow Bright series on DVD. And did I buy it? Fuck, yes I did. I also got the very first Rainbow Bright comic. And I got it signed by the artist and the writer.
Yep, you did.
I did. We also got exclusive Hallmark Star Wars ornaments that you can only get at the Hallmark booth at either San Diego or New York City Comic Con.
Mario Kart.
Yes.
Dun.
Which
What?
has nothing to do with New York City Comic Con.
What? That was a Comic Con exclusive.
No, it wasn't.
She said it was.
It wasn't.
Oh well.
I
Whatever.
also got like a BB-8 exclusive calendar. It's an eternal calendar because
Wow.
it's literally will work for the rest of the entire fucking span of the earth.
No,
I can
no.
pass that down to my kids, and my kids can pass that down to my grandkids.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that crazy
it's-
BB-8.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah, that BB-8. What else?
Honestly,
I was very disappointed with Super 7.
Yeah.
Super 7, it was one of my favorite t-shirt shops. This year, disappointed.
I was a little disappointed with T-Turtle as well. T-Turtle is one of my go-to t-shirt and tank tops. Like almost everything I wear is either from T-Turtle or from another company that I really like, and I only really see at New York City Comic Con. And this year I kept saying to myself, I'm not going to buy a lot of t-shirts, I'm not going to buy a lot of tank tops, because they're not going to fit me by this time next year, because I've made it clear I'm having the gastric sleeve surgery on December 12th. It's another reason why I didn't really want to take a lot of photographs, because honestly, do I really want to look like a plump dumpling in my photographs and then look back on them next year during New York City Comic Con and be like, ugh, what the fuck, you know?
No, but
Whatever.
But no, they were very disappointing this year. I don't know what they were going for this year.
A lot of the swag is just shit that you could find online for cheaper.
Yeah, there was no
Nothing where it was
No
like, I
kidding.
have to have this.
yeah, nothing creative. Nothing creative.
Not that, no. Let's not say it's not creative. It's more generic.
Yeah.
There was a lot of generic things that you could easily find on a lot of these people's websites that for cheaper, because they obviously hike up the prices for Comic-Con.
True.
There was a couple of stalls that I only see at New York City Comic-Con, so I did go out of my way to at least attempt to get something from them. Other than that, I mean, collectible-wise,
No.
meh. Of course, we did Funko.
Oh, Funko. No. What was worse, Funko or
Over 9,000?
That was a shit show and a half.
Oh my god. You
First
want to
of-
talk about it?
First of all, whoever decided to put him in the far corner in the back, you're an idiot. Second of all, that was ran horribly.
horribly.
They should not have been there. They should have been in a little bit more of an open space. They knew crowds were gonna come. They knew
People were gonna try to pull stunts.
Yeah, they were gonna like try to get one. People were gonna like wait for the open to the public line. That was a shit show and a half. They almost shut down the booth like numerous
Several times.
Funko actually got shut down.
Yes, it did.
But I did have to give props to Funko though. They actually did something smart this year. They checked your badge. They actually checked your badge.
So let's go into a little backstory here. The only way you can get into the Funko booth or this over 9,000 booth for
Yeah.
these exclusive pops, anybody out there collects Funko Pops,
You had to
the
go
only
out.
way that you were getting into these booths was winning a lottery. And I and my mother just so happened to win Funko and over 9,000. Now, the over 9,000 was a special Vegeta pop, which was the Majin Vegeta pop, which basically is a Vegeta Super Saiyan with an M on his fucking forehead.
One of the more popular Vegeta
Incarnation
character. I would say one of his most popular since I would say top, like one of his most popular looks.
Aw, Juggy, I love you.
One of his more popular looks, I would say, after this season with Super.
Right. Well, either way, this was a convention exclusive, which means you're not finding it in any store. You're not finding it online unless it's from a scalper or a flipper who
That's
turned
right.
around and was going to charge you like an arm and a leg to get this pop.
$215 I've seen it go for.
Gets better. The over 9,000 had a 2 pop limit. Why? Because you could get an unsigned normal version, and then you can get the signed voice actor, the guy who does the American voice actor for Vegeta, Piccolo. He's also All Might in My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could have met him and made him do All Might's voice, because I love All Might's voice in that show. American version, anyway. But yeah, so he signed the pop. And you could have one of each. So I got one of each. And I gave the unsigned one to our boy Jonathan. Because Jonathan always hooks us up. So I had no problem, and he paid us for it, so whatever. I had no problem giving him the pop. Now here's the thing. We sign online later that night. The signed pop that we have is worth $385 as of Thursday
Yep.
of last week.
There's only 9,000 were made, supposedly. That's the gimmick, but really,
Yeah. So anyways, the unsigned version went for $215. My lottery for that was on Friday.
Saturday.
Saturday? Friday.
Friday.
I was
Friday.
Bulma. I had the fucking
Friday,
the hammer,
Friday,
and I was ready
Friday.
to kill people.
Friday, yes.
So that booth, it was insane. They told us, this is the thing, they told us to line up at least a half an hour before the lottery time, which is for 2 o'clock. They told us to line up. Then we go there, we start attempting to line up the way they told us to do it. They sent us away. Go back in 15 minutes, they send us away again. Go back, now it's literally 10 minutes to when I'm supposed to be going into my lottery. They're sending people away again. And I turned around and I put my foot down. I was like, fuck you. My lottery is at 2 o'clock. I'm not leaving. Because I was done. This is how insane over 9,000 was, to make sure that nobody that did not have the lottery got into that line. You had to have your photo ID out to prove to them that it's you. You had to give them the email that was attached attached to your badge, and they were also checking the badge. So 3 forms of fucking identification just to get this fucking pop. OD. So we get the pop, whatever, we go about our business. Now Funko, also a lottery. You cannot get into this booth. I mean, you can after 5.
Yeah.
Except on Sundays when it's after 3.
3.
Because the show ends at 5 o'clock on Sunday. Whatever. So, Funko was Sunday. And we were lucky enough to have the very first one. Show floor opens at 10. Our lottery was at 10. No problem, whatever. So we book it to get there on time. We're at the show early. We're pushing our way inside just to get to the booth so we can line up for Funko. Alright, no big deal, whatever. It's my mother that actually has the lottery, but she knows nothing about Funko. We do, but he's also the bulldog when it comes to it. Doesn't let anybody give him any shit. So we asked the guys at the line after they check my mother's badge to make sure that she has the lottery, if it's okay if he stands in for her, because she didn't want to do it. And they said, no problem, whatever. They handed you the list, and you circled what you wanted.
And it's very sad when they remember your face. They're like, oh, you actually made it this time. After you get kicked out every year, after you pull your studs.
Because somehow, no matter what, we always manage to get our Funkos every year.
Yeah.
Which is why we hooked up Jonathan, because Jonathan hooked us up last year.
And after I got kicked out again after he did it.
Yeah. Anyways, now Funko was so crazy with people trying to get these pops that they were literally ambushing people as they come off with their big blue Funko bag. And they the people were ambushing them and saying, I'll give you $200 for it, I'll give you $100 for that. And people were getting really upset, and the Funko booth got really crowded and became a fire hazard, and they had to shut the booth down.
And it was really for only
3 hours.
No. It was for, if I remember correctly, 2 specific ones that they were shutting it down for.
Atom Bomb.
What? Biggie.
And the Biggie Pop, which
Biggie.
we got.
Yep, Biggie, the Biggie Pop. Yo, it got so crazy. A guy in a wheelchair was just begging for a Biggie, and they threw him out.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, remember the bald guy? He was right. I need a Biggie. I need a Biggie. I was like,
oh, you mean the guy that was running over everybody's feet?
That guy.
Yeah. I mean, normally, if you're handicapped, whatever, I give you a pass. But if you're deliberately running over people's feet so that they have to stop and pay attention to you so that he could try to buy your Biggie Pop.
Yeah, he was all over the place. He wanted that Biggie. The Biggie, the Atom Bomb. Funky Phantom, even though that was the Con exclusive.
Only 1,000 of them, it glows in the dark. We did get it.
We got it, but
my mom wanted it.
No one really cared for that much.
Because nobody really knows who the Funky Phantom is. And people didn't watch, unless you're an old school crazy person like me who grew up watching Hanna-Barbera or my mom's age, you're not going to know who these Hanna-Barbera characters are.
Yeah,
that's how we also hooked up the other Fernando.
That's why I say, please, Funko, step your game up.
Pretty much.
But, enough of the Hanna-Barbera. Thank God you got rid of the 8-bit.
Yeah, the 8-bits were ugly.
The 8-bits were ugly.
Well, the Altered Beast was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was a good. Some were good ones.
Some were good, but others are just really?
Where's my Archer? God damn it.
Really?
That's what I'm waiting for. Archer, my second round of Mortal Kombat.
Yup. Aisha Tyler was there too, and we didn't get to meet her this time again. Maybe next year.
Maybe.
But the doom that is Funko, I mean, seriously, I was getting so fucking pissed off waiting for Fernando to come off that line because we were hooking up technically 3 of our friends. My friend Ed, who lives up in Boston, asked me for the Pizza Planet Big Pop, and I got it for him. Jonathan wanted a couple of his own, but he managed to get a few offline, so his list went from being this long to this long. 4. And originally he wanted 12.
True.
And then our friend Fernando, who, the Ghostbuster Fernando.
Yep.
Yeah, he wanted 4. And, so we got them there 4, and we got the ones that we wanted for ourselves. And a couple that my mom wanted because, believe it or not, my mom actually thought some of them were cute.
She got the Supergirl,
Supergirl, Funky Phantom,
the Flash, and the Superman.
the Flash versus Superman because that's my stepfather is a Flash fan. He loves Flash.
Yeah, that was a few.
Yeah.
I also spent the money. I got the What Is Love guys.
The Butabi brothers. Yes, we got them. Because, I mean, hello. I mean, if we ever meet Will Ferrell and Steve Catan, they're signing that pop.
Yes.
It's a must. If they ever hook up Will Ferrell and Steve Catan for New York City Comic Con, hint, motherfucking hint.
I think it's Chris Kattan. Yeah, it's Chris Kattan.
Oh, why am I saying Steve? Oh, Doug Butabi, Steve Butabi.
Butabi.
Hi, I'm special today.
It's Chris Kattan.
Chris Catan. I stand corrected.
Which or whatever happened to him. But
Misfit,
yeah.
what are you doing? My cat is currently trying to climb. No, don't. He'll fall.
I'm not trying
He's
to.
gonna fall. He's trying to climb on the table behind my computer. Misfit. Can you not? Okay, you're fine. Anyways, so yeah, this is the craziness that is Funko every year. It never fails. And yeah, are me and Fernando guilty of sometimes being in that mania? Yes. Difference is, me and Fernando aren't assholes about it. Okay, he's not an asshole. I'm an asshole.
I'm
an
only
asshole.
an asshole when I really, really want something.
Yeah. Or I do. And then he's an asshole for me.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Well, like I said, overall, like I said, even though there wasn't as many guests,
I don't mind that, honestly.
they presented it well. That I can honestly say, Thursday was.
No, they didn't. Remember, they didn't announce anybody that was actually going to be there until like maybe the month before.
True, but I'm just saying when we got there, like the overall experience.
Oh, the overall experience was amazing.
Yeah,
Let's not
like
get it twisted.
that's what
it
I'm
was
saying.
actually very chill.
Like Thursday, even though it was a bit crowded, we actually
It was a chill vibe.
We actually walked out enjoying ourselves.
Same for Friday.
Friday, we had.
Saturday, not so much.
Saturday was to be expected. Listen, if you're gonna do Saturday,
It's the busiest day.
yeah. So
And Sunday, not so much either, because by then we were exhausted. We were in pain, and there were children everywhere.
yeah,
And-
a lot
and-
of children.
Oh my God. I don't mind if you bring your children to Comic-Con. I mind that you bring your infants to Comic-Con. There is no fucking reason to bring an infant who is not going to remember the experience with a giant ass fucking stroller to a convention that is so crowded at times you cannot walk. But you gotta have your big fucking stroller? Fuck you. Fuck you. Seriously, you are the kind of people that make me want to die. Bring the child. Here's an example.
One guy did it right.
One guy did it right.
One guy brought his infant, actually incorporated it into his cosplay.
Yes.
He was Darth Vader.
And he had the little baby, his Leia on his. Okay, that's done correctly.
That was done, and then he came.
But he
in-
didn't have a stroller.
No, he
He
held.
had like a baby Bjorn or something.
Yeah, he had a Bjorn. That baby was chilling the whole time.
Whole time. Baby didn't cry. Baby didn't get knocked.
No.
Nothing. That's not like, okay, fine, whatever. You can't find a babysitter. You want to bring your kid, that's fine. But here's an example. I know a girl. She has a daughter. Her daughter's turning 12 this year. And I'm sitting there going, oh my God, I can't believe this kid's turning 12. She goes to Comic-Con like me and always has. Since, we've been friends since we were in junior high school. She was in junior high school. I was in high school. And when she had the baby, she deliberately did not bring the kid until the kid was 5 or 6 years old to Comic-Con.
Agreed.
Why? She would not have to carry the child.
Hey.
The child would be able to handle the amount of crowds.
True.
And she would not have to worry that, about diapers or carrying it, like extra shit that she wouldn't want to carry, because she knew how Comic-Con is, how stressful it can be, how insane it can be.
Yeah, there was a lot of parents like that.
There were, but the few that weren't, please learn Comic-Con etiquette, where control your fucking spawn. if you have a kid and the kid's excited to be there and he's in a cute little costume, that's awesome. I promote this. You're amazing. Do it. If your kid is running around and grabbing cosplayers, running around and touching things that they're not supposed to be touching, or tripping people as they are trying to walk, you are a horrible parent and you should have swallowed. Just saying. You know, because that's just not right.
Well, there was that one parent that dressed his kid as a xenomorph.
She did good. But the kid was also like 7 or 8 years old. This is what I'm talking about. It's not a baby. Both her children were walking on their own, did not need to be in a stroller, and stayed by their mother.
True.
Okay? You know, let's not get it twisted. If you want to bring your kids, like, I'm sure, God forbid, I ever breed, my kid is more than likely going to come with me to Comic-Con. Because I'm going to dress that kid up and get attention. It's what's going to happen.
Little Evie.
Maybe. I'll dress up as a Pokemon trainer and I'll dress my kid up as Mew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you can do that.
Or a Pikachu or an Eevee.
No, you're doing a Mew.
But that's what I'm just saying. Like, I don't care if you have kids. I love children coming up to me when I'm in cosplay and saying, "Oh my God, can I have a photo?" I like that. What I don't like is their parents. Their parents are horrible. Like, that's what I don't like. Let me clarify. I like the kids. I don't like the parents.
Because half the parents don't know what the hell they're doing.
No, they know what they're doing. They're just assholes about it.
That too. But still, it's like, listen, I understand your child wants to have a good time, but you know, they gotta learn some kind of control. Control, discipline.
And if your kid's gonna act up in the middle of the con,
walk away.
Bring the kid to the side. Don't stop in the middle of the aisle where people are walking and have a knockdown, drag-out fight with your kid. You know, get out of the way. I mean, it's what did Arthur used to complain about with cosplayers, where they would just stop in the middle of the fucking aisle to take pictures.
Oh, you get out of the way! Oh, he'll just photobomb it and just start yelling.
Yeah, or like the only thing I have an issue with is people that had the strollers kept jamming into my legs or running over my feet, which were already fucking in pain. So, leave the stroller.
Please.
Not necessary, not need to be there. Plus, it's a pain in the ass for you, because there aren't a lot of elevators in the Javits. It's all escalators and stairs, baby. So, word of advice, leave the stroller.
True.
Leave the stroller. Artist Alley.
Still a clusterfuck, but it was actually in a better space.
Yes.
A little more organized.
Yes.
You couldn't really find many of the artists.
Unless you knew where they were.
Yeah.
There was on the app, apparently, if you could get the phones to work, because the service in the Javits is
Horrible.
fucking horrible.
But it was in a better space, in my opinion.
Let's just say that on a scale of 5 stars, this 2018 New York City Comic-Con gets a 3 stars from me.
Yeah, I'll go with that. 3.
3. 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Not bad. Not
No.
bad for the space that you had to use. So,
No.
I'm going to wrap it up because we've been yapping for like an hour or so right now. Yeah, just about an hour. So, yeah, this is
But shout out to all the great cosplayers.
definitely, guys, I love it, and I'm gonna be posting up an obscene amount of freaking content over the next couple of weeks, so spamming your feed. I apologize, even if you turn around and say, well, Comic-Con was a couple weeks ago. That much I have to share.
The Venom costumes were very popular. Spider-Man, Deadpool. Big. Not as many Thanos. I was very surprised.
I saw 2.
I saw like 4. But I thought there'd be more. But you could definitely tell Venom was the big thing.
Deadpool.
Deadpool always will be.
Yes.
But a lot of, like I said, the well-known.
A lot of My Hero Academia.
Yes.
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 Yes, I love it because I actually do want to create one of those cosplays.
A lot of, what was it?
Deku.
Deku.
I saw a ton of
All Might,
Dekus, ton of All Mights.
What you call it? The Frogger Girl.
Sue.
Sue. One grape juice kid. There was one guy that was dressed
Mineta.
Mineta.
Why do I know their names and you don't?
Because I'm bad with names.
And all right, well, either way, the cosplay, mwah, on point this year.
Yeah, they were
The
good.
guests, okay, they did well for what they were given. Artist Alley, as always, beautiful artwork, amazing artists who are always willing to talk to you. Surprise guests, people that you didn't even know were going to be there. The fun was there, the camaraderie was there.
Shout out to one artist. He actually, I wish I could get it, but it's too late right now. He created this cool setup with Street Fighter meets actual fighters from like movies and everything like that. You got it. If he actually made this into a game, and I really wish he'd do it, like, this is what I'm talking about. If he actually did this and made it into a video game, that'd be pretty badass.
Yeah.
Like an actual Street Fighter.
And he was nice and he talked to us.
Yeah. Very cool. He was actually asking for feedback of like who we should put in. We should say you should put Steven Seagal and his secret character up, down, down.
Yeah.
Fat Steven Seagal.
Yeah. Either way, we're going to wrap this up. As always, it's Jade Feinics of the Feinics Gate. I will be back next Wednesday with something that is not Comic-Con related. I promise. Not cosplay related either. I promise. But either way, shout out again to Podcast City Network. Shout out to the New York City edition of the second rounds. Shout out to the Florida edition of the second rounds. Rounds motherfucking up. Congratulations again to Bex. I'm coming for it.
Steal
Bye. I'm coming for it. It's happening.
Steal the belt.
It's happening.